I think the thing about Monihalla that I am slowly remembering as I see on my screen is that Monihalla is just in this really weird spot. Greatsword has kind of lost popularity. You're seeing a lot of people jump off of it, but Monihala's dedicated so much time to it that when he hops off, it looks rough. People in chat start going, get back on the popsicle, and then he's like, but it's not working.
Get back on the popsicle. As they kind of warm up here, I mean, I kind of remember that patch, that balance patch very vividly, just because Monihalla kind of crashed out a little bit on Twitter. He was having a hard time kind of accepting the reality of what Greatsword was done to it. But the testament to his perseverance to stick with that weapon, that's what he loves to play, that's what he's good at. And balance patch be danged, he is going to keep it going in that direction as we see the first stock. Oh, we see some stocks flying. Raid in a bad position here.
Yeah, this has just kind of been a whopping from the red team. Like, Raid has not really had a lot of time to play the video game, like has just been kind of playing defense for the last minute. And on the other side, Monihala's like come out, swung a couple times, but still, like, you can look at the health. The red team has pretty much not gotten hit.
Yeah, we're going to see maybe some stocks fly here if they're going to be able to get back to stage or not. Monihalla getting a two-piece in the three, but couldn't follow it up. Oh, Raid's going to go ahead and put that lance on his teammate, but no harm, no foul. He makes it back. First stock off of Hideaway is going to go ahead and fall. Zen's going to whiff and going to go ahead and catch that unarmed attack. He is out of here as well, but I have to point out Raid. Orange final stock. Yeah,
Raid is in trouble, but credit to Monihalla. That was a fantastic edge guard on the right side. You got that side air on Hideaway on the left, then went over to the right, and I love that like spot dodge after weapon tossing, really just forcing at options. But he's in a tough spot. This is Hideaway with one stock to 4 very healthy stocks of Zen and Hideaway. Sorry, Monihalla is with 1.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah.
I know what you meant. That's all that matters.
Yeah. You're the only one who matters.
Yes, say it again. Say it again.
You're the only one who matters.
Oh,
you matter.
Thank you, Duke. Thank you, Duke. I appreciate that.
Chat, if no one in your life tells you that you matter, come be a caster with me, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
But until then, you don't. One stock left, Monihala's in trouble. What has he got? A side air to the face. That is Zen and Hideaway. Gonna take game number 1.
Oh, great finish of the game number 1 there. Duke's trying to break me today.
I'm really curious if they could hear you just laughing your head off in with the mic off, because that's hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I love my Brawlhalla family and friends. They're so great. They make me smile. There is the very dramatic ending to game number 1 from Zen. Hideaway going up 1-0 against Raid and Monihalla as we go back to map selection. And we're going back to Small Fortress, a very, very popular map today.
Yeah, I'm just worried because I don't really know what Raid and Monihalla are going to be able to do to adjust because, again, it's just like Zen and Hideaway are just playing really, really good twos. And, like, how do you find the weakness in good twos? You can't, like, say, oh, they're going to play bad twos when I come in here.
Well, we've had a good chance to actually look at this team, you know, this being the second set we've had to look at. And I'm having a difficult time finding the weakness in their armor. Like, that's a really good point. How do you deal with this? Where do you get in? Where is the opportunity to strike back? Because Raid especially can't even breathe over here as he is being pieced up over on the right side. Stock already gone, less than 30 seconds.
Okay, though, Monihalla trying to make it worth, trying to get the edge guard. It's going to be Raid who actually gets it, and he's going to get a double on the respawn, despite all of the work that they put out onto the stock of Raid. Blue team's the one in the lead.
And Monihalla continuing to push that pressure.
Raid. Okay.
Yeah. Raid, Rain. One's EU, one's North America. I get it confused. Ooh, a very rare drop we've seen from Hideaway and Zen so far, as Raid is going to continue to push those nairs off the Algrim. Gets caught in a red team, a sandwich though, sent over to the left side, and again walks right back into it and asks for more.
Yeah, he wanted the whole sandwich, and he only had a bite earlier. Unfortunately, he is going to go down to his final stock. Monihalla once again trying to get some signatures thrown out there, trying to just threaten with the big hits. Nice interrupts there, but Raid is still getting caught.
Yeah. I mean, Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Nice neutral sig from Raid, though. That definitely cleaned house a little bit. Great job. Set everything up perfect. Monihalla was able to come back over, confirm the second stock. Great position. They are now in the lead.
The tragic thing for me right now, though, is that it's costing them one of Raid stocks to get to the 2 stocks of the red team. And unfortunately, that maths out where Raid's going to get taken out, and then Monihalla is going to have to 1v2.
Yeah, I mean, does seem like the inevitable at this point, but it is a good sign for blue team no matter how game number 1 ends up going. If Raid can step things up in game number 2, I think they're going to be in a fantastic position going up against this red team. As we're getting, because everything is just completely even except for that Monihalla extra stock. What?
Oh, okay. Ground pound from Zen on the wake up. Monihalla on the right side still gets up there, and now there's the stock trade out. Raid gonna get taken out, and now Monihalla has to find a way to take both of these red team stocks.
This is super doable. Even now, still super doable. Hideaway and Zen need to be very, very aware of what they are doing here and not give Monihalla any sort of opening.
Yeah, I think the most important thing here for the red team is, like, just don't get too close to each other. As long as Monihalla doesn't hit like a big greatsword down sig, then I think the red team's gonna be okay. Already they're putting the hurt on him, and Monihalla he has not seen a weapon.
No, it needs to stay that way. There we go. Gonna go ahead and confirm. Looked a lot better for blue team in that second game, but when, you know, who was it? Hideaway putting out 631 damage. He was swinging for the fences in that game, and the Taros was putting in the work.
I mean, credit to Monihalla, put out 717 damage. He was also putting in his fair share of work. I think just the troublesome thing is, like, for the blue team, they're able to get all this damage, but if Raid falls, then they lose their KO potential. Like, if you play like any sort of RPG game, right? Like, you're losing your ADC, you're losing your damage dealer, and your tank is still on the board, and you're hoping your tank is going to finish off the boss.
Well, I mean, looking at it, you know, Raid put out half the damage that he took. That is a rough way to try and win a set, and it still almost happened. Even with having, you know, I don't want to say it was a bad game for Raid, but it was. It was not a great great game for him. If he can step that up here, they have a great opportunity to bring something towards their way in this set. And we see the first stock of Zen being taken off in the first 30 seconds. Couldn't get the follow-up on Hideaway. Monihalla went for another one. But Amugi does Amugi things, and there's always a signature lurking. And that is going to go ahead and confirm. We're looking really good for blue team, except that first stock for Monihalla coming out now and making things a little more even.
Yeah, Monihalla unfortunately took out Raid there. I thought Raid had the utility to get back up, but unfortunately you saw him sweat beat at the bottom, and then Monihalla got taken out by the side air from Hideaway. So all that work equals just equivalent stocks. Once again, Monihalla maybe going to threaten Zen. No, it's going to be a target swap.
Ooh, big recovery for Monihalla. Going to go ahead and catch Zen. Ooh, little friendly fire. Zen gets sent out. Hideaway's up to the top. He's on his final stock. So is Zen. Some life from blue team here as they are well on their way to confirming game number 3 and getting one on the scoreboard in this set. Monihalla fighting back. Oh, he's still unarmed, looking for a drop. Fights back unarmed. Sayers in the opposite direction. Zen with the weapon throw up. They can't starve him out, though.
Nice. John gravity cancel downlight to pick off the launch. Leads to a side air. Once again, things pretty much evened up. Blue team, like you said, they've been looking better here, but it doesn't matter if they don't get the W.
Yeah, the W is very important here, especially when it is their winner's side game here. Ooh, Monihalla, we're seeing that great sword start to heat up a little bit. Okay, Raid's gonna go ahead and clear out with the Sayer. I think he was wanting to swap over to that axe.
Oh, this is a great opportunity for the blue team, and it'll be a game. Dare, Nair, the classic for the great sword, and they're going to get on the board. All
right, well, you know, we take a look. Okay, Raid putting out 432 and taking 457. Much, much better ratio than in game number 2. And it was enough to go ahead and help push his team into a win there. And now we have got a set forming here as we are going to settle into game number 4.
Yep, game number 4 on board. And I feel like you're going to look at the numbers and you say, yeah, Raid survived longer and subsequently was able to do a lot more. And that is definitely part of it. But I also feel like Monihalla really found his footing and was able to just be so much of the threat that the red team couldn't even really think about Raid.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it looks like he hit 4 of those 6 signatures. That's a lot of damage right there off of that Amugi. See what it translates to here in game number 4 as Raid and Monihalla on their winner's side game. Take 2.
Take 2. They got to take at least 6.
Like take
stocks.
2.
Yeah,
Like this is their second try.
Like part 2. Part 2.
Duh?
Well, are we doing French or are we doing something else?
Both.
Okay. So far, though, Monihalla untouched, and as I say it, a little bit of a spear hit onto him. He was looking very healthy. Things were looking okay for the blue team, but suddenly they're starting to take more damage.
And now it's very, very, very even. Monihalla, though, starting to get worked into that red a little bit. Raid getting sent off. They were able to get it done in game number 3. They have to keep the momentum going. I thought Monihalla jumped right into that signature. I mean, he got taken out anyway. So did Raid. Say goodbye to those first stocks from both members of blue team in very rapid succession. And now Zen and Hideaway trying to continue to push this pressure down and take game number 4 and the set away from Monihalla and Raid.
Big damage coming out from the red team. They're trying to go recovery for recovery there to finish off Raid real early. Left side, though, Zen wanting this edge guard. You can see that Sair just trying to shove Monihalla off the stage.
Okay, that's going to send Hideaway out off the first stock. Zen is going to fall here as well. Not enough upward movement to be able to get on the corner of that stage. Hideaway staying juggled up in the air, trying to get back down, though. The Monihalla signature going to go ahead and get some work done as well as Raid comes back in, shuts down the momentum, but is going to fall as well as he is on his winner's side stock.
Monihalla not able to be the threat he was in the last game. Now down to his final stock alongside Raid. Blue team, they're not completely out of it, but it really feels like the red team has once again taken back control.
Yeah, they are definitely in the driver's seat yet again. We're not seeing that offense that we saw last game from blue team. Raid not being able to find a target with those axe aerials. Another one getting punished. Hideaway whiffing on the Sair. There we go. Nice follow-up from Monihalla, though, to send Hideaway back up. But the light attack going to face the wrong direction and give Hideaway an opportunity to work this axe a little bit more. He goes off stage with Monihalla, catches him with the recovery. But he is going to get bounced off the stage by Raid. Be put on his final stock when we see blue team being pushed over here. This could be really bad, Duke.
Oh, but Hideaway going to drop there.
Zen,
edge guard.
what are you doing?
Monihalla
What are you doing?
Going to catch Zen. He's got another stock. It's not the end of the world.
It was scary.
That is going to put it left into the hands of Monihalla. Won't matter. Double KO. Hideaway. Zen. 3-1.
3-1. Man, I really thought we were going to see more out of blue team there. That game number 3 especially, we saw just some really good offense from them. Some good synergy from that blue team, and then it just like there just wasn't a whole lot in the tank. Like we were able to do it for one game, and now we're done. As you know,